The Gibraltar Commonwealth Youth Association calls for youth participation in politics, as you might expect. It says political systems need to be representative, adding that when young people are disenfranchised or disengaged from political process, a significant portion of the population has little to no voice or influence in decisions that affect group members' lives. Joining us live in the studio is Commonwealth Enterprise Investment Council's Country Director, Jared Peralta. Jared, thanks for joining us this evening. Now, when you think of the youth and you think of the disconnect that sometimes exists between people of a younger age and the political scene, do you see that in Gibraltar? What do the youth feel about politics?
Yeah, so I think the youth are increasingly more active in politics because they are being affected more now than ever. We've seen COVID come at a time where certain individuals may be doing their exams, so they've been kind of socially suppressed at a time where they're supposed to be developing. So we've seen a multitude of different influences that have driven them towards a political space. As mentioned in the article that we released today, general representation by members of parliament tend to be 50, so there is a bit of a disconnect in terms of politics and youth, which is hopefully the bridge in which we want to mend.
So how do you attract, how do you make it attractive? Perhaps not attractive, but how do you convince people of a younger age that it's inescapable, really, that it affects everything that they care about? Maybe try to highlight that fact to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So the youth are very actively engaged and they want to come back from university with all these different ideas on how to make the community better. So we are hopefully going to be that platform in which they can do so. But I have noticed is that youth in Gibraltar may be a bit hesitant into entering politics, I think largely because of the political system that there is here. So people may be a bit scared or hesitant to commit to a political party at a young age. They just want to be able to kind of develop personally, develop their career, develop themselves as an individual, help Gibraltar in whatever way it can, and then eventually, if they want to go into party politics, they always can.
Because, well, as you've said it there, the two-party system might not work for everyone. We have essentially, well, now we have a third party in Gibraltar that will perhaps be more significant in future. But do you feel that maybe there is an option for those who don't want to get drawn into this party politics as we have it on a local scene?
Yeah, absolutely. So that is part of the reason why we've set up, right? We have a group of very talented individuals. They are completely committed to Gibraltar and they're not ready to jump into the party political system. They would be inclined to joining the political system which you don't have that polarization of the party politics. So there's definitely the need there. We are already working on a few different projects and now we've embarked on a kind of a 2-month consultation stage to meet with different kind of entrepreneurs, businesses, government agencies, and anyone who's willing to help the association out, because there are many aspects that affect our youth. So it's quite broad-ranging, so we need to make sure that we have a fully encompassing study first before designing the initiatives which we want to roll out in the future.
And of course, as a representative now of the Commonwealth, how important is it to be looking to the Commonwealth, not as a replacement? It won't replace our membership in the EU, but there are opportunities here to be taken. Absolutely.
So you said it. It's not going to be a replacement, but if you see where Gibraltar is kind of from a bird's eye point of view, we've left the European Union. We're still suffering from COVID, at least the economic impact. So the Commonwealth represents 2.5 billion people, 60% of which are under 30. And we are seeing kind of that global Britain signing trade deals with the likes of India, Australia, and all these big countries. So the scope for the Commonwealth being an alternative to the EU is there, but it's never going to be the same. But the opportunities are massive. And if you see how Gibraltar has acted in the last 24 months, we've had the Commonwealth Enterprise Investment Council set up an office here, which is part of what I lead. And now we see a youth association also being formed in Gibraltar.
And, well, tell us, if you will, the upcoming forums. We have the Commonwealth Youth Forum taking place in Kigali, as you've had to repeat to me a few times. So what will these consist of, and what opportunities does this present for anyone who might be interested?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Commonwealth Youth Forum happens biannually ahead of CHOGM, which is the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. And we typically send a male and female representative to represent the youth in Gibraltar. So we have the Commonwealth Youth Forum, which will be represented there. We have the People's Forum, the Women's Forum, and the Commonwealth Business Forum as well. So we will be there in a Gibraltar delegation. The opportunities there are huge. Just to give you an example, the Commonwealth Youth Forum, Tammy Randall and I, we went to the one in 2018 in London, and we managed to make the first steps into acquiring equal voting rights in the Youth General Assembly. So hopefully the next 2 delegates going to Kigali will be able to build up on that. But you have the opportunity to network with the leaders from the Commonwealth. There's ministers there, the leaders of tomorrow are going to be there. So it's a perfect opportunity to kind of network with all those C-suite individuals, get ideas from other countries. Can we adopt them in Gibraltar? Then we bring them back. Can we help these Commonwealth countries? If we can, then we will do so. So the opportunities are far wide and ranging.
And for any young viewers who might have had their interest piqued, how can they get in touch?
Yeah, absolutely. So our offices are in Casement Square. Please send us an email on gcyahq@gmail.com. Happy to meet up for coffee, happy to meet and happy to engage with absolutely anyone that's willing to listen and help us out.
Thanks very much.